Alright, so welcome back, everybody. Last session, you all found yourselves locked inside of the Firefly Cellar with a small group of other inhabitants of that location. As you found yourselves locked in there, it quickly became evident as to why. An infectious song began to embed itself in all of your minds. And it quickly became apparent that that song drove people mad and was cause for quite some alarm about 50 years ago here at the library. And as soon as it resurfaced, the entire Firefly Cellar was sent into a lockdown. And you found yourselves inside with somebody who'd actually experienced this whole thing before. And she mentioned that there was no real cure, no way to stop what was happening. And that's why this place went into lockdown. The last two people having been essentially driven to the point of murdering each other that had been locked in here with that malady. But as the night went on and the melody became more and more invasive, forcing itself to be heard, forcing you all to sing it, whistle it, hum it, whatever it may be, eventually the lyrics to this little song became known to you all, and it wasn't exactly comforting what those lyrics had to tell you. But again, as the night went on and the song and the presence of this entity that was causing this became more and more apparent, you eventually found yourselves at each other's throat, being plucked along like marionettes to the will of whatever had taken control of you all. You fought each other until one of the six of you, had been nearly killed, knocked unconscious, at which point whoever was responsible for this decided that they'd had enough fun with you all for now and returned control of your bodies to you. It is in the aftermath of that melee with all of you fighting one another that we will pick up today. So let me get you all to the Firefly Cellar. So, last we left off, Galeby had just emerged from Crinkle's room carrying a rather large metallic book. Whoop. Oops. Carrying a rather large metallic book. And I'll go ahead and show that book to you all now. Adso, you are still downstairs with Galeby. To your knowledge, Crinkle is hurt. It's somewhere. The book has blood on its corner, and Galeby said that Crinkle might be sick.
Crinkle's fine. She's just sleeping.
So.
And Argoth is reporting into me everything that
everything that transpired in there.
And as we tend to Nathaniel, I am telling all of my companions that.
So
Tend to Nathaniel what now?
Here is the book that Galeby is bringing out.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be hit with that. That's some serious hardware on the spine.
Oof.
Yeah.
Book or a leap or one of those old leap pads.
Subdural hematoma.
All right, so let's go ahead and meet with Adso down here and Galeby. Adso, what are you doing as Galeby emerges from that room, the book in tow? You can see Crinkle's kind of crowed feet sticking out at the door right here.
I'm just gonna ask first, Galeby, are you all right?
She kind of nods and she says, I don't know what happened. Crinkle fell down and he hit his head on this book.
Yes, exactly what happened. Now, can I have the book?
She nods and hands it to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, take a peek into the room and see how Crinkle's doing.
She is alive, unconscious, with a rather significant gash on her scalp.
Well, okay. I don't think I have anything to help with that, so as long as she looks stable. I say, hey, Gilby, wanna find the others?
She nods.
And then maybe we can find help for Crinkle. And yeah. So we make our way to go up.
All right. So, as you're holding the book, there is some very obvious damage to the spine. Damage that a young girl of Galeby's size, regardless of how hard she hit Crinkle, would not have been able to inflict on the book.
Oh. Okay. Like what kind of damage? A missing piece or bent metal?
Bent metal.
Okay.
So heading back upstairs
And-
then.
Yep. And does this look like it's been there for a while?
Make an investigation
Can I
check
tell?
on your way up. At disadvantage since
Okay.
the light's so low.
Good question.
Well,
Well then, okay.
20 to it.
Yes, the damage to the book appears to be rather old. Yeah, with a
Old
20,
enough to have.
with the 22, I would say that you can tell that it's at least several decades, if not a century old. The damage to the book.
So, could it have happened when the last time everyone went mad?
Longer ago than that.
Oh, okay. This book's seen some shit, or has caused some shit.
A little
Okay,
from
so
column A,
I-
a little from column B.
Yeah.
So,
so
so you make your way back up to the first floor of the cellar.
yep. And I assume all the fighting sounds have stopped.
Right, so let's go ahead and say as Adso is making his way up there, probably about like a minute and a half worth of time to get all the way up. With Galeby, what were you all doing?
Sobbing hysterically because I think I killed my friend.
Oh no.
I'm assuming I need to make a death save.
Is anybody going to help Nathaniel within the next 6 seconds?
Yeah.
There's no need to make death saves. It's like we're all just gonna stand around and like wonder what we should do.
Watch him die. Slowly watch him die.
Are any of these NPCs savable, or are they dead?
Well,
They went down fast in the early part of the fighting.
right. So Varnier is stable, I believe. Yes, she was making death saves. Galeby's dad, on the other hand,
Oh no.
Oh.
Adventure orphans.
is very dead.
No.
Luckily, you all are in a place where death is often not permanent.
Adso, help me move the body like into one of these side rooms, and so that we don't traumatize his daughter.
Okay. I'm gonna leave Galby with Releve. Are you feeling well enough to take care of Galby for a
Yeah,
bit?
we're gonna go ahead and omit
weeping
that is
over
daddy
Nathaniel.
okay. Right. So let's go ahead and address that. Who's gonna help Nathaniel?
Releve is like right there.
Okay.
There are healing potions in the group bag, right?
I believe so.
All right, so down the hatch, dude. How do I do that? Or how does he do that? You do that.
Yeah, either one of you can roll it. It would be 2d4 plus 2.
Go ahead, Hank.
So 8.
Okay.
So I
Right.
delete a potion from the
Yep.
group loot.
Rigel's just gonna be looking at Uskar like, what the hell, man?
Releve's got a
Frickin-
death grip on the tinker.
Freaking dick.
I feel like Uskar would just shrug. Eh.
Should have dodged better. Talk shit, get hit.
You should play the scarf for a bit.
I knew the magic had a hold of you, so I had to defeat it. I saved all of you.
So, Cthulhu. Oops. You see Cthulhu kind of kneel down and begin rifling through Varnier's clothing.
No keys.
Anyone,
No.
anyone, you all can make perception checks to try to beat that 19.
Okay.
I am assuming I am not in any state to make a perception check.
All right, Adso, you see Cthulhu kind of rifling through Varnier's pockets.
Mage hand slap
So
from across the room.
all right, so you cast Mage Hand, and Cthulhu just shrieks like a frightened cat, and throws up her hands. Says, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Do you think she has the keys? Though?
There are no keys. It's an arcane lock.
She made it seem like she could get us out of here, but if she's dead,
Yeah,
who's supposed to let us out now?
She's not dead. I checked. She'll be okay with a little bit of healing.
Cthulhu nudges her with her foot, and Varnier kind of falls over to the side from her sitting position. Looks dead to me.
Okay, as soon as we get
She's
the actual
mostly dead.
DB off to the side,
If you open that lock and let this thing out, we eat you first.
and they might just kill us all, and then we'll put a potion down Varnier's throat.
Okay.
And get her up and moving. Or is it he?
She.
She.
Okay. So Varnier sits up, and Cthulhu lets loose another shriek and leaps several feet in the air. And Varnier just sits up, bolt upright, and she looks up at Cthulhu like, "What the fuck?" And then, like, immediately the calm expression returns, and she takes a deep breath. Like, no outburst just happens. I take it something has happened.
I show Varnier the book. We found it.
She nods and says, "So, you believe this to be the source?"
Well, what else could it be? This is the Shemshine?
She kind of rubs her head. Yes, it is, isn't it? It is.
Should we open it? It doesn't look like something we can actually, like, burn or destroy.
So she says, yes, open it. Let's see. If I remember correctly, this book is also a music box. And she looks at the spine. Yes. The mechanism, however, it seems broken.
Oh, do we have someone that could possibly fix this?
Nathaniel is currently, after he healed, he rolled over and started cuddling his crossbow, snoring.
It's just like, here, artificer, we got a little something to fix. We got a metal mechanism book.
Varnier, perhaps a rest is in order before we delve any further into this. I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel like I've just had the ever-loving hell beat out of me by some cat.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna hand the book to which Alistair are we?
Alazorax.
Alazorax.
At your
Okay.
service.
Maybe we could just stow this away in the bottle for a bit.
I can't do that right now, actually. Sorry.
Oh.
I ran the test earlier to see if I was able to get away from this annoying sound, and it worked, and I got a nice nap and relaxation earlier. But I can't do it again until I've had a long rest.
Okay. Well, do we want to try and long rest with this book still here?
we can try.
Anyone
Not
else
sure
have
how
pocket dimensions?
successful we'll be, but we can try.
Let's go ahead and get concentration saves from everybody, please.
Can I?
Y'all remember that?
No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
God. Oh fuck.
You said con save?
Yes,
Oh,
Constitution
no.
saving throw is a concentration save.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't.
No worries. All right. So, Rigel and Nathaniel, you both begin humming the song.
I just start
Damn
humming
it.
it in. I just start humming it as I cradle my crossbow in my sleep.
So the DC on this is higher than a normal concentration save.
It is, yeah. You all
Just
found
like
you all
picturing
found the
Dexy's
DC
Midnight
last time,
Runner,
if you
I know.
remember correctly.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I believe it was clocked at 13.
At 13, okay.
Wait, so who failed?
Nathaniel and Rigel both failed and are now humming the rhythm or singing the lyrics, whichever you'd prefer.
Can I do this while we're trying to rest?
I'll go ahead and say it's not necessary as long as less than half of you are singing or humming,
Okay.
then you're good to go.
Okay.
Have a thought. Since this seems to get stronger when we're together and humming or singing or whatever, what if we
quarantine
spread
ourselves?
out? What if we spread out? Now that may be really, really dumb because then one of us gets ganged up on by whatever this is. Or it could be really, really smart. I don't know which.
Let's social distance.
You're going to have to pry Releve away from the artificer. Sorry, guys. She's having a
Having a moment.
meltdown.
Okay.
Rigel's gonna. Can I still have free will at this point.
Oh
right?
yeah,
I'm
you
just-
all are
I'm
released
humming.
from you can do whatever you
Alright.
want to. You just are you're basically inclined to hum, sing, whistle, little melody, whatever you may do.
Okay.
All right, I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Just out of an abundance of caution.
Yeah. So whenever you're humming or singing the tune, the only thing you can't do is concentrate on anything else. So any spells that require concentration.
I had to check something right quick.
Check my
Still
spell
very
list.
Since I am currently not humming, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Do I detect anybody's thoughts but the others from around me?
Nope.
I'm intentionally not trying to detect the thoughts of anybody who is humming.
Yeah. The only people that you detect are the ones that you are aware of.
Okay, and I just did like a quick once around and drop it.
Okay.
I'm almost afraid to open myself up.
So I have a question. Can I cast Detect Magic on the book?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So there are several auras emanating from the book. Several auras emanating from the book, primarily necromancy, as well as some conjuration magic, some conjuration magic and some illusion magic.
I will share that with the class.
Okay. Let's try and delve deeper and maybe identify it.
At some point during all this, Nathaniel wakes up, looks across, sees his still defender, and screams, "No, my masterpiece!"
We'll be able to do it together.
And he
I just love the imagery of Releve doting over Nathaniel and Nathaniel waking up. No!
and he's just going to
That tracks.
he's just going to keep he's going to keep just using mend on the still defender till it's up to full hit points.
Okay.
What? Do you mind if I just hit long rest for the Steel Defender to get it to where it needs to be?
That's fine.
No,
Oh,
Releve, don't
okay.
cast heat metal on it.
Look, I gotta look it up anyhow. Never mind.
Cooking book.
Okay, so Adso, your identify lets you know a few different things. First and foremost, this is the source of whatever's happening here. That is without a shadow of a doubt at this point. And furthermore, make an Arcana check at advantage.
Kana. Okay.
There is a dark spirit trapped inside of this book.
Oh, yay. Is it Shemshine or whatever his name is?
It is.
Oh. Who is Shemshine?
Is it bad I'm just singing the Bing Bong song, but with Shrim Shrime?
Fucking Nathaniel. All right.
I hate you.
As Nathaniel himself sits there with his total of 8 hit points at the moment.
So, make a history check, Adso. Yeah. You're not too familiar with the legend of Shemshime. You do
Well-
recognize it from somewhere.
Maybe
But-
Cher will help me. And I'm
Maybe
gonna do it again.
Cher will help me.
You know, the great bard, Cher. Oh, God.
Yeah, so no recollection of the legend of Shemshime. Has anyone opened the book yet?
Who wants to open the book?
No. We said we were going to
Relevant will
take
do
at
it.
least a short rest before we did this.
If we want to at least take a short rest, let's hop in a rope trick away from the book.
You can do that?
Yeah, I've
I
got my
can do
second.
Song of Rest, guys.
Okay, so rope trick plus Song of Rest.
Song of Rest is what? That's like automatic.
You get to add whenever you expend whenever you expend hit dice, you get to add one of Releve's bardic inspiration dice to the total of health gained.
And we get to do
Look at me learning
Hit
PC
hit
abilities.
dice. Hit dice to the level of to our level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your sheet should have how many you have left available to you. As long as you're hitting that hit dice button, it automatically keeps track of it for you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And remember, you can only recover with a long rest. You only get back hit dice
I have
like
4 left.
half of your level.
Oh,
So
while everyone's doing hit dice and everything, I totally forgot to mention to everybody. I'm mentioning it to every group. I'm going to be announcing it soon. It's a weird time slot, but we are going to finally do the sci-fi game. It looks like it's going to be Wednesday mornings. I know that's like the most awkward time slot in existence, but I have a game there. So those are going to be popping up on the YouTube, hopefully within the next month or so.
I'm looking forward to
Oh.
watching them.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Esper Genesis. We're going to be using the Esper Genesis system.
Oh, cool. I'm already there. Sweet.
Sorry, just to clip. We're
Yeah,
doing
make
a
it
short rest
16.
right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Short rest. Right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
We're using a pocket dimension, so we don't have to.
How long can we stay up here?
An hour.
An hour.
Consider using hit dice, moron.
Yeah.
Does Uskar need to use any hit dice?
He does not. He took all of 3 points of damage.
Yeah, I didn't take any, so I'm
Nice.
All of my damage from last session came from myself.
I'm gonna burn one more hit die, I think.
And a d6 for me.
Y'all are rolling
Alright.
hit dice, and the thing says you're up to full hit points, but your tokens still look damaged.
You got to move your token.
We all roll a 1d6 for Song of Rest, right?
Oh yeah, look at that. You moved it and it's all better.
Beautiful.
7, cool. Okay, that's a lot better. I'm not at full, but at least...
And I don't think you're concentrating or afraid anymore.
No, how do I remove that?
You click on them,
Uh-huh.
and then down the bottom there's like a circle with a bubble in it.
Oh, okay.
And you just scroll until you find your things.
Do something.
Okay, there we go. So question.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to open the book first, or do we want to see what I can determine about trying to repair the
Try and repair
music
it. Maybe
box part?
maybe Shamshan will appreciate that.
So you're all
Maybe
out of
he'll
your
be stronger and murder us.
rope trick.
Yep, we're out.
Nathaniel, as you examine the book, you do notice that whatever damage is done is only going to be visible and accessible from the interior of the book.
Okay.
Open it. Do it.
Do it.
Wow.
Open it.
I placed the book somewhere here at the table thing.
Okay.
And slowly open it and prepare to duck.
All right, Nathaniel. So as you open the book up, several mechanisms trigger and spring out, and you hear several clicks and a lot of different mechanical pieces falling into place until it lays flat on its back, flat on the back, and just wide open, and it makes a flat surface. It's a pop-up book. As soon as you open it, these images begin to fold out and become complete. By the time it's fully open, the true magnificence of how all of these moving pieces and mechanical pieces folded in so perfectly in together is mind-blowing. There are 3 current scenes available that are playing out in a clockwork fashion. As you finish opening the book and the spine completely opens out, you hear that click and the music box begins to play Shemshine's rhyme. When it gets past the 3rd stanza, though, it skips and skips and skips and then repeats itself. There are 3 scenes playing out in the book through these mechanical pop-ups that are moving, playing out these images. They appear to just be several cartoonish humanoid figures in there. One of them is of a mother, and she has a scythe, and she uses that scythe to chop off the feet of a man she is with, presumably her husband. The next scene has a family dog, and a woman is reaching out to the dog, and the mechanical pop-up shows that dog ripping off that woman's hand. The next scene has the image of a young boy washing clothes in a river when he falls in and drowns. There is a section for a 4th scene, which seems to be stuck, consistently trying to pop itself up out of its mechanical housing, but unable to do so.
Is there a way that I'm able to, with the book open, is there any possible way I can see to repair this?
Make an intelligence check. You may do so at advantage and use your proficiency in your Tinker's tools.
Okay, and I'll toss myself some guidance on top of it too, because why not?
And having an artificer in this particular section is a lifesaver for y'all.
Hey, so make intelligence check with advantage.
I'm assuming artificers are just automatically proficient with Tinker's tools, right?
Yes, yes they are.
Thought so.
Yes.
Hold on. Not that either. Let me just go over here to where it says the intelligence save instead.
And then just start adding things to it.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh.
22 plus, at this moment, 3 for the Tinker's Tools, plus a d4. So, 24, 27.
Okay. So you are able to immediately discern the problem here, why the book has not finished its last stanza with the music box, and why that last piece is not activating properly. So, so it works. It works much like a regular music box. Inside of the music box, which is mounted into that spine, is a brass cylinder dotted with pegs. The cylinder is blocked from completing its rotation. You do realize what needs to be done to fix it, and it is well within your ability to do so. It will just take a little bit of time.
Okay. I informed the party of this as I, and of course, being an artificer, I just automatically start trying to work on it because, of course, that's what I'm trained to think that's what I'm supposed to do.
Varnier would approach you and recommend heading down to the table to do this because you're kind of just resting on top of a bookshelf right now.
He's all, oh, and just slowly slides his tools back in, looking like,
Like, is
I
there
know,
a
I
way?
know that.
Is there a way to do like an intuition or a gut check? Like, what would that what would that be?
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
Like, is there a vibe?
Is this a bad idea?
Does it
Bad.
pass vibe check?
Bad
Vibe
has
check?
been the vibe so far.
So would we want him fixing it?
I don't know. Like, if we fix it, then maybe like we can expel whatever's in it.
And Varnier.
I think we need to know. Maybe it's not containing the force of this creature that is trapped in it sufficiently because it is broken. And also, since Nathaniel said that whatever is broken is keeping the fourth scene from showing, that makes me think there's information there that we might need.
Okay.
Just kind of.
All right, so downstairs to the work table where you can actually like spread this thing out and
Yeah.
work on it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to teleport y'all down there right now.
Okay.
Everybody.
Wee.
Can we decide to stay upstairs just in case things go sour again?
Sure, you'd like to stay upstairs alone?
Yeah, I can stay upstairs and look down.
Okay. Anyone else staying upstairs?
No.
Really, the only one that needs to be downstairs is Nathaniel. Adso, where are you?
No.
Oh, I see you.
Actually, I see there's a lot of good reason for Alizorax to stay upstairs, but
Okay.
I'm okay with being downstairs too.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Nathaniel, as you open up and lay out Shemshime's bedtime rhyme on the table there, it goes through its melody, playing through its song, skipping before it gets to that last stanza.
I am holding an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
If Nathaniel looks like he goes violent on us, he's getting blasted.
You have to know where you stand.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, this thing's already taken control of everybody once. If he's poking the wrong thing, it might grab him again.
Nathaniel is engrossed in his work and he does not notice this.
All right. So, Nathaniel, as you open up that book and you begin to repair it, Nathaniel, you begin to get faint whispers in your ears. Looking around, no one else can hear this. No one else seems alarmed by this. Only you can hear this. Somebody is whispering in your ear, "Stop. Stop what you are doing, or die." And it goes on like that, threatening, basically just threatening you over and over again in various unsettling ways.
How long does this repair will take, Nathaniel?
I look up all. Oh, go ahead.
It depends. Yeah, it's really difficult to tell. Nathaniel, you have been able to ascertain that this is gnomish make, ancient, relatively out of your wheelhouse. Impossible to tell how long it will take you.
Okay. Well, have this for 10 minutes. And then Grumps is going to deliver it and fly back up.
Okay. So, Nathaniel, as you begin the work and begin to tinker with the book itself and trying to fix its mechanical issues, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw. Again, you may do so at advantage. Let me double check that real quick. Okay, so the repair is not made with advantage, but you do get to use your proficiency for these checks using your Tinker's tools. I'll say with Adso's protection from good and evil, you can make one of these checks at advantage. You can have it be your first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if possible, I'll toss guidance on top of them too, just to be on the safe side.
Sounds good.
So we'll throw this one, and we're gonna throw.
You could use your sessional.
He had advantage on his first roll.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry.
Protection
So
from evil and good.
Yeah.
All right, so Nathaniel, you hear several mechanisms click into place. A couple more notes of the last stanza continue to play. You are making progress. However, as you finish that last little step of that bit of repair work, you hear that whispering in your voice turn into a scream, and you take 15 psychic damage.
Holy.
Oof. Dang. Okay, as that knocks me flat on my rear, I scowl up and shake my fist at the invisible voice.
Ooh, what just happened?
Did the protection from evil and good help him?
It gave him advantage on the first roll, but this wasn't an attack roll. He did not have to make a saving throw, and it is not a charm, frighten, or possession effect.
Whatever something is, it doesn't like me messing with this. And it just smacked me pretty dang good.
If
Yeah,
Argoth stayed within 10 feet of him, could Argoth give Nathaniel his resistance to magic?
No, that would not work.
I had a feeling that was the answer, but I was just checking.
I'm shaking himself and regathering his little tools. He scowls at he looks at the book. Looks around in the vain hope he's actually eyeballing whatever it is, and says, "You're not going to shake me that easy," and goes back to work.
All right. As you do so, the room gets colder. I need everybody to make concentration saves, please, including you, Adso.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so only two of you are singing. Alistair and Rigel are currently singing the tune.
Always fail my constant.
Yeah, and I don't get any advantage for having Argoth with me.
Releve is fully on that table right now, like anxiously while like watching like a hawk.
All right. Nathaniel, are you continuing?
Yeah, let's see what the next one does.
Another intelligence check. Proficiency with tools.
Okay, and again, guidance as well, just because there's a reason I snagged that one.
Can I give you bardic inspiration? Can I give him?
You can. Ability checks. Does our bardic inspiration work for ability checks, or is it just saving throws and attacks?
Let's
I
find
think it's
out.
a lot of things. So I think yes.
Considering I've never played a bard, I don't know.
One ability check.
Sweet. Go ahead and add it.
Okay.
So you're at 15 right now, and we're using a bardic inspiration.
Okay, what size is your current bardic inspiration?
D6, sorry.
So that gets you to 16. So Nathaniel, all of you begin to feel the air cooling around the book, around the table. This time, the light of the fireflies begins to slowly dim, And Nathaniel, you get once again the shrieking order to stop in your ears. The rest of you hear this faint whisper of somebody screaming no.
Oh, creepy.
Nathaniel, you take 16 points of psychic damage.
And I fall down unconscious.
He's the only one who can fix it.
Rigel, can you help us?
I get smacked backwards and land flat on my rear on the ground.
That, or we pour one of these greater healing potions down his throat.
Let's do that. Oh, let's have his steel defender that he loves so much give it to him, okay?
I don't think the Steel Defender can right now.
Can't
Yeah.
take orders.
Well, actually, I
Um,
think it is able to act on its own if I'm unconscious.
I
It
think
can
that is
act on
correct.
its own initiative.
But don't you have to give it direction before you're unconscious?
If I recall correctly, let me just double check right
Yeah,
quick.
let's take a
I
look.
think it'll like protect him and like, you know.
I could always
deflect
heal you. I
attacks
could
or
always heal
whatever.
you.
Just heal him. You ungrateful jerk.
Yeah, we can always
Yeah.
use
Are you
potions
complete?
later.
Yeah, you're completely down. I'll just give you cure wounds here. I'm right next to you.
Okay, so it can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command to do otherwise.
I thought that there was something regarding if I was out of commission.
Was there a
I
clause
might
for
pull
that?
it up just because now I'm curious. Hold on a
A
sec.
clause, subsection 3.
There's a clause for that
Let me just
for wildfire.
let me just-
So.
look right. Well, and I may be misremembering too, so that's why I want to double check. Okay. If you are incapacitated, the defender can take any action of its choice, not just dodge.
Nice.
So I have to order it if I'm conscious, but if I'm snoozing, like I have repeatedly this time, it gets to act on its own recognizance.
All right. Okay. That's good for future reference. Because Nathaniel, as you return to consciousness, you look at a job not yet complete.
It's like, And I thought whenever I was in training, the freaking alchemists and their potions would be the death of me. Well, let's get this done.
You do get the feeling like you are getting close to finishing. That it is almost repaired.
So let's see how this bad boy goes. And again with the guidance.
12.
I am also okay with burning my sessional for that.
Your sessional would get you
if
to a
that
17, Nathaniel. And is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
A 17 would succeed. So, you all see Nathaniel working, concentrating extremely hard on finishing these repairs. And then suddenly you all hear a click. As several more pieces fall into place, the obstructions that were in the way finish, and the final tunes, the final notes of the song begin to play. And that song that's been repeating over and over in your minds for the entire day that you've been down here continues to roll through your heads. And the final stanza slowly works its way into your mind. And says, the final stanza, see a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirit's time was through. Trap set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true. Now with that, I need you all to make your concentration saves. As you all hear those songs playing through your Rigel. Jeez.
Every time.
Me
As
and
you all-
Rigel both.
As you
Oh,
all hear
God.
that song playing through your mind, and that final
I'm a
stanza
music lover.
enters.
Nathaniel, take it. Do it again. You've got the
As-
highest.
Yeah, so as you're watching and as Nathaniel finishes, oof,
Oh my god.
It is determined to keep me at a 7 on that one, so I just assume it's meant to be.
the final scene also rises up out of the page, but as it does, you see that all of the images begin to change as well. The image of the mother chopping off the feet of the husband is suddenly replaced by images of Releve and Nathaniel playing out the same scene with one another. The background of all of this begins to change to the Firefly Cellar. The book is changing and morphing to reflect your current surroundings and include all of you. Adso, it is instead a picture of an oversized Grumps ripping your hand off in the second image. Rigel, it is a picture of you being sunk down to the bottom of a river with a stone attached to your ankle. And then the final scene is that of Uskar being pulled into a grindstone.
Hey. Speak
I'm
of
not
the
being
devil.
pulled into shit.
What's up, dude?
Timing.
Right?
I gotta roll
And-
for that.
As these images play out in the mechanical pop-up book in front of you all, as these images play out in that mechanical pop-up book, Rigel is slowly singing the lyrics to the song. And it's been something that you've all heard over and over again, but he is singing, and then as he gets to that last stanza, those lyrics suddenly implanted in his mind, the last words of the stanza began to be sung from his mouth without any conscious effort from himself, until that last word is sung, and all of the shadows in all of the Firefly Cellar begin to coalesce around the book until a vaguely humanoid shape emerges up and out of it. And
the
you all
Babadook.
see this rising up and out of the book.
Get off the table, Relevant. Get off the table.
And with that, everybody, we are going to roll initiative.
I approve of this message.
So, Zypher, what you
Did we
have
roll?
missed.
Did I take a rest at all?
You did get a short rest, yes.
Perfect.
So,
Song of Rest, so take a extra d6 if you need it.
Galeby presented the book to Adso, and it turned out to be a gnomish music box / pop-up book. When it was opened, it showed several scenes that recreate the Shemshine's bedtime rhyme. In this pop-up, it moved, it had mechanical moving pieces and everything. Nathaniel was able to determine that it was broken. Oh, speaking of which, Nathaniel, as soon as Shemshine emerges from that book, you take 13 psychic damage.
Okay, I'm down again.
Oh, you haven't had a break.
Third time
Whole
I'm down
time.
and out.
So, Nathaniel was able to determine that the book was broken, that it needed repairs, and since the last panel was not showing up and the last stanza of the rhyme was missing, and it was obvious that repairing the book would complete both of those, Nathaniel set to repairing it. Through a long process of which he took a grand total of 12d6 points of psychic damage in the attempt to fix
Jesus.
the book, he was able to successfully do so. At which point, the song finished, the music box completed its tune, the last image of the pop-up book popped up, showing the young girl and the grindstone, and that is when everything started to go to hell. The darkness began to spread throughout the room, and this humanoid image of shadow rose up and out of the book, and all this was happening as Rigel was unfortunately unable to prevent himself from singing the last stanza of Shemshine's bedtime rhyme. So now, you all know the entire rhyme. You have the ending, you have the last images, And as you got those, the book began to change to reflect the Firefly Cellar and showing all of you as the stars of the book now. As Shemshime rises up and out of the table, out of the book, and we roll initiative.
Time to fight a shadow.
Oh, her millstone killed it true.
It's been killed before.
So
Being a
what's as
millstone?
heavy as a millstone? Wait, the thingy that is it near?
Relevant. What would you like to do?
Bards don't get back any spell slots during short rest, do they?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so I am working with cantrips.
Make
Vicious
it feel
mockery.
bad.
You say
It gets a 9.
all right. I'm gonna hurt its feelings.
Do its feelings seem hurt?
Its feelings do seem hurt. In fact, it turns the tension towards Releve and looms over her as she completes her insult at it.
Okay, not immune to psychic. Okay. I was afraid it might be since it was causing so much psychic damage.
You're short and your mother dresses you funny.
I'm guessing this guy's like a shadow compared to
That
all the
picture-
shadows we've been fighting.
That picture didn't look short.
Your name is dumb.
Like Slender Man.
All right, Adso, what would you like to do?
Okay, so it said a millstone killed it true. Where was that super heavy statue that looked not so stable again?
Hanging up over where you are now.
Oh, and is Shemshine right underneath it right now?
He is.
Should I? Okay, can
Do
I?
something.
How is this suspended? Do I just like?
It
stick
is
the-
held by
Oh,
several rickety chains that do appear in dire need of repair.
Okay, so if I just shatter the chains, will that just drop on top of him?
It would drop towards him.
Okay, I shall do that. Casting shatter on the chains.
Okay. All right. So the chains shatter and smash, and you see Shemshime look straight up, and he, quicker than you have ever seen any snake move, slips out from underneath. Unfortunately, he did get a 21 on his dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fucker.
The book crashes onto the granite table down below you all, and you see Shemshime stares straight up, the shadows coalescing around.
Silvery barbs.
Silver barbs.
Yeah,
Silver
barbs?
silver
Silver
barbs.
barbs.
Silver barbs.
that.
That's a thing we can do.
I technically have
He was
2
so
spells
ready for
left.
you guys not to remember how to do that.
No, a 23 succeeded. Or a 21 succeeded.
Well, Relevate's doing it again.
I'm doing it again.
Well, no, I did it first, and then you
Oh.
doing it second.
If necessary.
Except, does Releve have any slots left?
I'm using it. It's supposed to be bardic inspiration things.
No,
I use.
silvery barbs is a first level spell.
Well, then no, yeah, I can't do it, guys. I have nothing.
Okay, but
His
what-
reroll gives him a 15, which does succeed.
and
Oh,
so smash something
What do
smashes
I
down onto
use
the table.
for-
Yep, that giant stone sculpture of a book comes crashing down and just crashes all over the table.
well, was worth a shot. Yeah, that's turn. I'm not going down there.
All right.
Blast from above.
Uskar.
Oh, that was exciting. All right, Uskar is going to first come up behind Releve, and he is going to bait and switch with her to get her somewhere else. So she switches places, and he is going to take the D8 for his AC. So his AC will be a +3
Okay.
till his next turn. And then he will take a pokey poke at this. And I'm assuming Rigel isn't close enough to give him
No, unfortunately not.
advantage.
So,
Womp womp.
Uskar, your sword passes straight through this creature.
Good to
13
know.
seems to have hit, but
But
doesn't seem to have done anything to him.
but Uskar is completely useless. All right, well,
So even
that's all I got. I just wanted to get Releve out of there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Sword of Vengeance magical?
It is.
It's definitely a +1 sword.
Somebody stabbed the book.
Important to note that the book, the giant granite book, did land directly on top of Shimshine's bedtime rhyme.
Oh,
Probably did a lot of damage to it.
The book is crushed, flattened, beyond repair.
Okay. Hope that
And
wasn't.
A sob comes from Nathaniel at the thought of it being destroyed.
Sorry.
It's like, no! You spent
Stop
so
it.
much time and effort and pain fixing it.
As he's unconscious.
Yes.
you can
Someone
fix
might
it
wanna heal him.
again from your deathbed.
Adso, Shemsheim looks up towards you, and I forget what height we established was the difference between
30.
30.
Perfect.
Oh god. This doesn't sound fun.
Misty Step.
Shemsheim vanishes in this almost puff of smoky shadow, Adso, and you see that trail of smoke rising up through the passage until it coalesces directly behind you. It
Anybody get
looms.
opportunity attack?
You guys can all take opportunity attacks if you'd like to.
Uskar will.
Anyone that was close enough. So that would be Uskar and Releve. Uskar, your blade
Oh.
passes directly through it and does nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Can I use a spell? Is that okay?
Unfortunately not. Not for opportunity attacks unless you have Warcaster.
I do not have Warcaster. I also am not good with.
It's not gonna hit him. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the magical sword's not doing anything. Your
I know.
pretty little rapier is.
Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong. Sorry.
Adso, I need you to make a wisdom save.
I
As
have to make a.
the howling voice kind of just begins to reverberate around you as the shadow stretches and looms up and over you.
Welp.
Was that a reroll? Oh, that
No,
was
I
Releve.
think you were
Sorry,
talking
sorry,
to
yeah.
Adso, right?
Yeah, I was talking to Adso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Of course. And so you take half of that, rounded down, so 6 psychic damage you take.
Oof.
That is going to bring us to Alizorax.
I'm gonna step out here. From here, can I see it?
It is. I would say that you'd be able to see it vaguely looming up over Adso from up top there, about 30 feet up.
Is there enough shot to fire an Eldritch Blast at it, or do I need to move? Or moving forward give me a clearer shot?
I would say that it would have half cover from you.
What if I move to here?
Where it's standing over Adso, I don't think there's any place that you would be able to stand to get a better shot than what you have now.
Okay. Then I will stay back here. And Eldritch Blast. 13.
The blast passes directly through it. Does nothing.
So force damage, nothing. Bludgeoning damage, nothing. All magical. Lovely. Okay.
Did she not take
Next.
the 12 force damage?
Did not.
Son of a bitch.
Nathaniel, let's see that death save.
Yeah. That's just a Constitution one, right?
If you open your character sheet, there's actually a section specifically
Oh,
for death
okay.
saving. So keep track of them for you.
They found the proper one.
Are you in roll 20 or beyond D&D? D&D and beyond.
Roll 20.
So right under your
Mhm.
health points on there's a little box on the right side. It says
You
death
just click-
saves.
Just
Just click the word.
click where
just
it
click death-
says death saved.
Yes, sir. Womp womp.
Indeed. Rigel, you're up.
Oh, technically my Dispel Defender is able to go, but I am not quite sure if it can do anything.
What was it? What was the clause you found that said what it does when you're incapacitated?
It's able to take whatever action it feels like.
Okay.
Like having a war
Question. When the stone book fell down, did any pieces break off of it?
The book? Like pieces of the
The-
stone book?
Yeah.
Yeah, it broke into a lot of different pieces.
Can my Dispel Defender pick one up and try to yeet it up at this thing?
I mean, you could pick up a chunk of stone and throw it like an improvised weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, you could do that.
I definitely know it wouldn't be as force empowered rend. I think that would be a.
It would just be an improvised weapon attack. So you would roll a d20 plus its strength mod.
I can peek right quick. I forgot what a strength mod was off the top of my head. I think a +2. Yeah, +2. Okay. So that's what he's going to do.
It
Amen.
clangs harmlessly against the ceiling.
Huh. What did I roll? For some reason, I can't see it.
You got a 3.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think a 2's... Yeah, 5's not going to do anything. Okay. Well, he's going to... Oh, a sec. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to pick up one more, and he's going to move to the stairs to try to go up them. But I don't think he's going to make it all the way up with his movement of speed of 40.
Okay.
But maybe he'd be in position to try to get to the thing next round is the main thing.
Got it. Okay. Grumps. What is Grumps going to do?
Wait, I think we just skipped me.
Oh, sorry. Yep, we did. Rigel, you're up.
So Rigel watches the Steel Defender throw a pebble at the ceiling and just like shakes his head like, okay. And then he looks around. Is the book still present?
It is. It is there.
Yes.
It is crushed, helplessly broken, but it's there.
Helplessly broken.
Helplessly broken. I don't know why I used that word. It's just the first one that came to mind. Broken beyond repair. Thoroughly damaged.
Okay.
Pancaked, if you will.
So it's under a bunch of rocks and stuff?
You can see bits and you can see pieces of it sticking out from underneath the rubble of the stone book.
Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Right, how do I get up to this guy? If I were to get up to this guy. Staircase over here?
Yeah, there's a staircase over there leading up.
Are there other staircases? I'm sorry, I've lost the plot here.
So the Steel Defender is in a in a spiral staircase leading up, and then to the west there is a straight staircase leading down.
Okay. He went after Adso, who was up.
Adso, who had just attempted to drop a very heavy object on him, drew his ire.
All right. So can I see I can't see the creature from here, or can?
From where you are, you do have visual on him, yes. He is up above you and looming over Adso. There is an opening in the ceiling above you, a balcony that you can see him through.
Okay. They changed it. All right. I'm gonna go into starry form. I will take the Archer constellation, and I will fire my last free guiding bolt at the creature and hope that radiant damage does something against it. And my great rolls continue.
That they do.
Good. Okay, starry face comet. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've rolled above like a 3 all session.
All right. Anything else
Okay.
from Rigel?
Nope, that's it.
And that does bring us to Grumps. Grumps?
Oops, sorry. Very distracted about how much I'm learning about Carl right now. Help action.
Okay.
Anyone attacking the shadow or Shemshine?
Shemshime. Okay. Relevant.
Sorry to distract you so much.
Right. Releve is going to wave. Let's use a bardic inspiration for unsettling words at the ghost spirit shrimp.
Shrimp.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Shemshime.
Go ahead and roll a bardic inspiration.
Sorry, that is a hard one.
Shemshime. So it has to subtract 5 from its next saving throw attempt. Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad.
Nice.
Maybe we can get it to make a saving throw.
You've already gotten it to do it twice. It just got lucky twice.
Yeah, so I'm probably. Do these bookshelves look heavy?
They do.
Drop
Okay.
the whole library on him. Call it an airstrike.
Call it an airstrike.
Crushes all flat.
It would at least end the curse.
It'll be a sacrifice for Willow and Bake.
All right. So what's it gonna be, Adso?
Okay. Do you,
Oh, sorry,
does it
Relevate. Did
look-
you want to move or anything?
Nah.
Okay.
Does it look like any of these could be knocked down? These shelves could be like knocked off balance by Mage Hand? Or
No.
some-
Mage Hand can only exert 5 pounds of force. Anything that Mage Hand would be capable of moving would not be sufficient for your current use.
Fireball.
And
I
we've
don't have
we've actually also discovered this, that Fireball does not apply any force. It is just a ball
about-
of literal fire.
What about Shatter?
Mm.
You're gonna cast a Shatter behind it. I feel like
Yeah.
Thunder Wave would be what would be necessary, or
Well,
something
I
along
don't
those
have
lines.
Who has that?
Something
spell?
that actually, because Shatter breaks
Me?
things. Shatter breaks things. It doesn't
Yeah.
provide pushing force, which is what you would need to do what I think you're trying to do here.
Ask me
you-
about my spell slots.
Oh no!
Whoops. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna continue on being the bait. I'm not gonna make it take any. What's it? I'm not gonna make it do any saves right now, and I am just gonna Can I see this space right here? You know, surrounded by bookshelves.
Yeah? Like down?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
yeah, you can see that.
I'm just gonna teleport right there.
All right.
Can Rilove just take a long rest real quick?
So as you begin to disappear, you see rage contort this thing's features as it reaches out for you, attempting to grab a hold of you before you can escape from it. Fails, obviously, since there's nothing that can be done against a Misty Step, but it is unhappy with your escape nonetheless.
Okay. Oh, if I am surrounded by books.
I like how no one's helped Nathaniel yet.
Usko's going to.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
Hope that someone strong doesn't knock these shelves over.
Usko's got a whole nother plan.
Okay.
It's like, fuck me then, I guess.
Danonato's trying to get him to do. But first, Uso is going. Uso. Is going.
Did you just ship?
So, is going to figure. I'm assuming the group loot means that it's there. So he's gonna take one of the. What potions do we have in the group loot? We have a. I'm gonna give. Uskar's gonna walk over to Nathaniel and give him a greater healing potion.
Awesome. What do I?
I think that is 4d4 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay. So 14 total.
Nice.
That at least gets me back on my feet.
Right. Nathaniel's been having a rough go of it today.
And then Uskar. So the storybook is intact. It's just flattened.
It is crushed. There is bits and pieces of it falling off of it. Basically, think of like a pop-up book / music box made of metal that has just had multiple thousands of pounds of stone drop onto it.
Trying to figure out this millstone thing because I feel like I missed something.
It needs to be a super heavy object that needs to kill him.
Or it needs to be something, either that or something made out of stone, one of the two.
So let's go ahead and take a look at what you all know. So you've had the entire rhyme so far, right? You just got the last stanza of that rhyme. Mm-hmm. It is now in the handout for you all to look at. And furthermore, I did forget to show you all this. I described it to you, but I don't think I showed it to you. Let me find it real quick.
So many pins.
That's just my Emperor's New Groove collection. We have an extraordinary number of pins.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here you go.
We go to occasional pin trading events down in Orlando and have been trading pins for
So
years.
This is what the book looked like before it was smashed to pieces.
Oh, cool. So there it is, getting crushed under a millstone. With the girl cheering.
And then you said right before I came in, the millstone looked like I was either being dragged in.
Yep. All of these images changed to reflect each other. Like the one with the dog was Adso and Grumps. The one with the lady with the scythe and the guy with his foot cut off was Releve and Nathaniel. The drowning person was Rigel, and then you were the one being pulled into the grindstone.
Being pulled into the grind. Oh, that's good.
Do we have to kill Uskar?
No.
Uskar!
Okay. The last
Let's get
stanza.
you to kill Nathaniel. He goes down quick.
No, it's still upstairs. I'm just having a hard time figuring out what this wants us to do.
I think we just. It's probably following me right now.
Yeah,
Because I figured it out that it needs to be a really heavy object that can only crush it to kill it.
The rhyme said that she set a trap. We need to lure it into a place where we can.
And this is why I'm standing between 3 bookshelves.
Yep. I has a
Alright.
plan.
Uskar's gonna get
Adso
here.
has the plan. Adso's been trying to do this for a while.
Uskar's gonna stand here and prepare to probably shove a bookcase or two. He's gonna pass his turn after he got Nathaniel up.
All right. Shimsheim poofs back down. And yeah, Shimsheim apparates himself back down onto the bookshelf, looks around at all of you. Adso, you're making your presence known to it, right?
Yeah.
So it meets up with Adso and slowly starts stalking towards him. It's already used all of its movement, but it slowly starts stalking towards him. And then it kind of absently lifts its hands up towards Uskar and Rigel. I need you both to make wisdom saves, please.
Unacceptable.
Nice.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, Rigel made a good
Rigel
save.
finally
Made you right. So, Uskar, you take 10 psychic damage. Rigel, you take 5. But Uskar, you feel that familiar pricking at your limbs again, and you have to make a melee attack against Rigel.
Oh my god. I have 2 spell slots left. I have. Oh god. Yeah, do it. Uskar, roll again, please.
But no, you can't.
Yeah, I don't
Silver
think
barbs
wait.
are
Yeah.
a success. You can hit him with silver barbs if he hits Rigel.
Okay. Okay.
Swing away, Uskar.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. Okay.
Where's that
Doing my
crit?
silver
I don't
barbs.
know why I'm wishing for crits. I'm sorry.
So roll again.
15, Rigel?
That does not hit.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Rigel, get the advantage.
Alice
no,
Oryx.
Well, take the advantage. You're going next.
Okay, I have the advantage.
Yeah.
Is there anything heavy within 5 feet of Shimsheim right now?
He is standing on a granite table that is littered with large chunks of rubble. There are bookshelves all around. None of those bookshelves are within shoving distance to Shimsheim, unfortunately.
Are there any bookshelves within shoving distance of the balcony 30 feet above him?
Unfortunately, not where he's standing. I'm looking at
Right.
up there now, and the only 2 would hit this area.
Okay. I'm gonna fire another Eldritch Blast at him because I don't care if it damages him. I just want to get my 5 feet of forced movement. So it says anytime I do bludgeoning damage, I get to do that. It doesn't say that the bludgeoning damage has to affect them.
So it says anytime that you do bludgeoning damage.
Yes, I'll put the feet up there. Feet. When I hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, I can move it 5 feet. Doesn't say anything about the damage actually having to do anything to him.
So that's the question, though, isn't it? If something's immune to damage, does it actually take damage?
I hit it with an attack that does the damage.
It's technically he's dealing damage even if it's immune. I see what he's saying.
See if we can find a
But
rule
it-
out real quick.
Let's get Jeremy Crawford on the
Yeah,
phone.
right.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
looking it up
fairly
right
new.
now.
It's doubt.
Sage's
So
Vice
I
Speech.
don't know if they would have ever covered this situation before.
We need to keep Shamshine on the table. Uskar is going upstairs.
Are you gonna belly flop him?
No, but Uskar is probably the only one strong enough to push a entire bookshelf over the edge.
I'm sorry. Is this
Okay,
guy's
so-
weakness is that you have to push something hard onto him? That just
That's what we
seems
think.
super lame.
Oh, you gotta squish them.
Here, toss this bucket of water on the Witch of the West. Oh no, water!
Alizorex,
Oh.
This is a
I'm going to
children's
allow
ride.
I'm going to allow him a save against your movement, and that's how we'll do
You're,
it.
you're saying that, MK, but he's kicking our ass.
Oh, I know, but that's like it seems
Okay,
like the
Alizorex,
lamest
he
way to
does
kill
fail.
this guy.
Well,
Okay.
it's a children's book. Of course, it's gotta have a lame way to kill the main
I'm
guy.
moving him 5 feet straight down into the ground.
Ooh, nice.
Okay,
Oh.
he's incorporeal, so he kind of just sinks in.
Okay.
Not loving that he's in front of me.
I was doing that mostly to be able to tell if I could.
And he's incorporeal, so it doesn't seem to have inconvenienced him very much.
That's fine.
Right? Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Nathaniel, welcome back.
If I recall right, I think I have one single spell slot left.
Oh, were you gone?
I pick up a 5-pound piece of the granite, load it into a little undercarriage thing on my crossbow, and utilize the spell Catapult.
He is incorporeal, and I'm in front of him.
He's not even in front of him. He's in the ground. Sorry.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to do is hit him in the head with this thing to see if it'll crush it
Hit
between
Releve
the
in the
ground and
face
the
with
rock.
this.
Can we see
Okay.
the Can we see the text of catapult, please? Because I'm pretty sure that is what's going to happen here.
Choose one option.
I don't think 5 pounds is enough to kill
You
him.
can't. You also can move before you do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. 5, 10. There we go.
He's like, Releve took me out
There
last.
we go. Okay. It does pass directly through his head. I'll make the save, but it wouldn't.
Oh, does that get rid of the cunning words?
Yeah, his saving throw result is a 1 because of cutting words.
His saving throw, since that should have been used whenever Alazar did
save
the
for the
force thing
movement.
to.
Because you
Yeah.
gave him a.
Oh,
'cause
right,
you threw
okay.
a saving
Yep.
throw.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that to give him a saving throw, so because that's normally not.
Well,
a
either
saving
way,
throw thing.
Yeah.
either that or this would have taken up the saving throw from cutting words.
Yeah. Honestly, I was just making sure it wasn't just using stone alone to take him out was my main thing.
No, the stone passes straight through his face, and he
Okay.
seems rather upset and is looking
Uh,
for Adso.
Question. I'm a still defender. He was heading upstairs.
Yep.
Would he be at the top of the stairs this time around, or
Did he use
partway
it? No,
up
he didn't
there?
use a dash. He'd only be probably about 5 feet up those stairs right now.
okay? He's going to continue up there.
Is he gonna belly flop?
And let me see what I'm dealing with up here.
Grumps looks. What is Grumps doing up there, Adso?
it's not his turn yet, but he is probably pretty confused.
A sec here. Where is my measuring thing? There you are. Okay. What I'm going to do is utilize a dash action to get behind this bookcase right here. And the defender is going to attempt to... Actually, I might need a slight role clarification.
Okay.
It was acting on its own recognizance because Nathaniel was incapacitated.
Okay.
can I just order it to do whatever it was planning on doing to start with?
Oh, yeah, totally. That's
Okay.
fine.
I think I was going along the same sort of lines that Uskar was going to try to do and try to shove a bookcase on top of this thing from up above. But I had to use a dash action to get there, so I don't really have the action to
We
try
have
to
already
shove it
established
just
that where Shimsheim is currently at, none of the bookshelves could be pushed over the railing onto him.
Okay, well, he's just in position to get ready to then.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I believe that is it.
Rigel.
Okay, so if our plan is to drop these damn bookshelves on this guy,
One over on him.
like, I can't really see the second floor, but would they fall onto the ground, like, here where I am, or do I have to get upstairs?
So, there are currently 2 bookshelves up there that could be pushed over the balcony with just a push that would fall over and then down onto here. They would
onto where
fall
I'm-
here and here.
Okay.
He needs to be where Uskar is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, on Rigel's turn, he's gonna try to pry the book out from under the rubble if he can.
Yeah, you can get
I
to
don't
it.
know if that's like a free action or a full action or
I'll
what.
call it your bonus action to get it out of there.
Okay. And then he is going to yell up at Shemsheim
Shimsheim's right.
and
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, he's right next to me."
Yeah,
And
he's
he's
right
like, he's like, "I got your book, you son of a bitch! Come get me!"
Seeing the book
And,
pulled from the rubble, Shemsheim, who has had his eyes locked onto Adso until just now, turns towards Rigel, and the eyes glow brightly red as they lock onto Rigel.
Ooh,
Good
okay.
luck, man.
Oh, all right. Okay. Great. I'm gonna die now. Super cool.
I was super prepared
That
for
wor-
sacrificing myself, but hey.
That
I
worked a
would
little,
suggest moving
little
to
too
right
well.
there. Like right there.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna back up one step, and I'm going to take the dodge action. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, Grumps.
And hope that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Just Grumps is just gonna try and help to see if any added help for the Steel Defender will, get that book down. But other than that, just staying there to keep track of what's going on the second floor.
At the top of the initiative, could everybody please roll concentration saves? Unless, of course, you're already concentrating on something, in which case you lose concentration on that.
I'm a music lover.
Right? Rigel hasn't made a single one of these. He's just been singing the song the whole
Well, he
time.
made one. He made one.
Nice.
But does it surprise anybody that Rigel is just singing along with the song?
No,
Right.
Surprising no one.
It's a bop.
Right, relevant.
I'm just going to, I guess, vicious. No. I'm sorry. Is cutting words? Is that a bonus or is that just a?
I think it's a class
Bonus.
feature. Ow, fucker.
It replaces your bardic inspiration giving out.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
then, I'm going to use that again
Okay.
so that he feels bad about himself. And where are you? I'll tell you where it's here.
Let's try and get his deck save to go all the way down.
And I would, so I can still use a spell, right? Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to use Vicious Mockery, but the Vicious Mockery is pointing out that Rigel's going to wreck his book and hide it again for another billion years, and wouldn't it suck?
He unfortunately does succeed this time.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, just that unsettling words, please.
Edzo.
Roll the d6.
Yes, I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
-4 to his next save.
Oh god. What do I do? He's going for Rigel right now.
Rigel has his book.
Rigel
What's
has
left
his
of it,
book.
anyways?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action to try and, I guess, knock this shelf down.
Okay.
Tr-
You
How
wanna-
try
tall
and
is
knock
that
this
shelf
down.
that we're standing next to?
Yep.
It's about 6 feet high.
Okay.
All right. Uskar.
All right, so Uskar is going to, since the Steel Defender's upstairs, he's not going to go rushing upstairs. He's going to come by Adso, and when this dude comes within range to get this thing knocked on top of him and Adso are going to push it over and attempt
Alright.
to crush him.
Okay. So, with
And
that,
I'm going to second wind. 1 second. 1d10 plus my level, which is 4. So
what is the two of yours combined strength scores?
6.
Me, strength, I have an 8.
8,
That
and
would
Uskar's?
Put us at 26.
Okay, so Uskar's is up there. Good stuff. Okay. So,
What's your strength?
18.
Okay. I thought you said 26. I was like,
so
oh, combined 26. Okay,
combined.
yes, okay.
So Shemshaim rises up and out of the floor and slowly. First thing he's going to do is he's going to turn towards Rigel. Going to turn towards Rigel and begin stalking towards him. Rigel, you hear a lot of voices beginning to fill your head as Shemshaim approaches. The first thing that I need from you is to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, this should go well.
Oh, gosh.
Should be your best save.
Get out of my head, bro.
Rigel, you take 8 psychic damage as Shemshaim kind of stalks towards you. He is looming up very tall as he approaches. Adso and Uskar,
Yep.
you push
Wait,
the bookshelf. There is
Yep.
no check
Yes.
necessary as your combined strength scores are up over 20. But here comes Shemshaim's saving throw. -4.
Minus 4.
All right. Let's see. So, the bookshelf begins to creak as Shemshaim turns over to it, and the shelf creaks and topples towards him. Shemshaim throws his arms out in almost mock surprise as the bookshelf falls and crashes on top of him. You then all see the room brighten by several degrees, by several lumens. It just brightens up, the shadows retreating, the cold air that had been surrounding the area slowly fades, and you see that smoky shadow that made up Shemshaim's form begin to swirl out from underneath the bookshelf straight for Rigel and arc up and then down and then flow like smoke and water into the book. And then Rigel, the book slams, pieces of it flying all over the place as its broken mess closes. And then silence.
Wait,
God.
what? Dropping a bookcase on him worked?
Yeah.
Oh my
Six-
god.
A 6 foot tall bookcase full of books.
Really
Oh.
old, heavy books. With
Uskar had to be
probably
a
a lot
part of
metal
it too.
furniture.
Oh my god. That
And I
kills
feel like,
me.
yeah.
This was a nursery rhyme. Of course it would be stupid.
It's like drop an anvil on him, an Acme anvil on him.
It was
from
meant to be a.
1,000
It was meant to.
feet.
It was meant to be more of a puzzle combat than a combat. That's why.
Okay,
Boy.
Comet, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So if we'd ever gotten him to a point where he was by one of those bookcases and it was my turn, I was planning on firing my Eldritch Blast at the bookcase and moving it 5 feet on top of him. Would that have worked?
I would have allowed him a saving throw against being crushed, but yeah.
Okay. That was as soon as we had decided that we needed to crush him, that was what I was trying to figure out how to do. That's why I was asking about a bookcase that was close enough to the railing for me to see it and move it 5 feet so it would fall on him.
Right? And Atsu almost turned this into a freaking 5-minute encounter, figuring it out so fucking fast.
Well, we spent a long time talking about the heavy object last week,
The book.
and then the second that
If he wouldn't have passed that friggin' check, that would have been like a minute. Like it was like boom,
Right?
done.
It would have just been like, there!
Because Atzo went first in the initiative, I think.
Yep. Oh no,
second.
Relevant was first.
Releve went first and hit him with Vicious Mockery. I mean, my next best thing was it looked like psychic damage worked on him. I was gonna cast
Your question
Shadow
was,
Blade.
do his feelings seem hurt? And they did. But he just didn't take any damage from
He didn't
it.
take any damage. Oh.
So yeah, I think the perfect first turn would have been cutting words and from Releve's part, then the shatter.
Yeah,
but
but we had no way of knowing that.
yeah.
All
And
right,
then
everyone. So,
It'd have, also, if Releve would have had a spell slot for Silvery Barbs.
Oh, yeah, that would have been helpful. We were pretty low on spell slots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got nothing, y'all.
and
we used
with
them all
that,
together.
you all have been
Me
awake
neither.
for a very, very long time. But before you get your long rest, Varnir
Oh,
would
no.
congratulate you all on a job well done. And you would hear her you'd see her pull out her sending stone, and she'd kind of concentrate for a brief moment, convinced that the song is gone. And then she would take her sending stone out, and she would say, "Reader Flattergast, it is done." And with that, you hear all of those locking mechanisms, the huge iron pieces falling into place, all retracting. You hear bars lifting, metal sliding, and then you see that blue sheen that covered all of Firefly Cellar slowly shimmer up the walls and vanish once more. And
Did- Oh,
And then we
sorry.
hear a shriek and see a flash as Cthulhu rushes up.
right?
Did Flattergast send us here on purpose?
We'll go ahead and take our break, and when we come back, we can figure that out.
Yeah, because I think we.
All right, everybody. So, welcome back. You are still inside of the Firefly Cellar. You were very accurate in assuming that Cthulhu would have immediately bolted for the door as soon as it became available. But Varnir kind of looks around and says, "Very well, very well. I'm going to be returning to my repairs and my renovations here. The professor, the great reader, has requested your presence topside. I appreciate your assistance with all of this, and the great reader assures me that he'll be sending somebody down to look after Ebder momentarily."
I don't think Crinkle is feeling very well either.
And at that,
God,
Crinkle would kind of just be walking up the stairs, like rubbing the back of her head and be like, "Oh!" Looks at Rigel, who has the crushed copy of Shem Shem. He's like, "What have you done to my book?"
Bitch.
Oh, let her have that book. Not your book.
And at
Nathaniel
that,
just,
Varnir would very much agree and say, "Your book, Crinkle." And Crinkle would kind of shy away and kind of shrink down and put her head down and kind of back up.
Is
Crinkle,
a
do you know
crow?
how many times I have almost died today?
Crinkle kind of shrugs and says, "Sorry. And Varnier,
Between healing potions and healing spells, I've been unconscious 3 separate occasions in under a half day.
True, this guy dies all the time.
Let me put it this way. If you take that book again, I am going to shoot you repeatedly until I feel bad.
Crinkles, and she just turns and runs.
Ushar trips him.
Oh. Saving throw for Crinkle.
Old.
That is cold.
Mm.
Crinkle's dexterity save result is a 20. She does a combat roll out of your way, you scar, still screaming, and runs down the stairs.
She still got beaten up by a little kid.
She
The little
did.
kid okay?
Yeah, Gailby is perfectly fine. Asking about her father, I'm sure you all told her that he was going to be fine, that he was sleeping and whatnot, so she was perfectly fine. And they will take care of everyone that was hurt down here. But the Great Reader is waiting for you all upstairs.
Go.
Let's go see Dumbledore. I mean, the Thottergast.
Laddergast.
Alons!
Flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted.
Oh my god.
That happened.
It could be worse. At least it's not. At least it's not. Oh god, what was his name from Discworld? The head of the Unseen University. Monstrum Ridcully? I think.
I'm not sure.
I do
So
not
we
know
were
that.
like underneath the tavern or
You were underneath the House of Rest.
the inn, the House of Rest. Yeah, so down here.
It was not very restful.
I would say I don't feel rested at all.
Yeah, I believe we have like our own pocket dimension.
We do.
You do.
We have a whole damn house.
We have
Mansion.
a bag of holding we can't take inside, right?
Have a
Right.
bag of holding you?
Taking
Don't we?
a extra dimensional space into another extra dimensional space.
I thought we had. Oh, the bottle maybe? What was it that couldn't go inside?
Yeah, we
The
already
bottle
determined the
is what
bottle
we were-
was safe.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we had a discussion about that because we were concerned about it.
I remember the concern and not the discussion. I'm sorry.
We even looked up. We even looked up that you can take a bag of holding inside Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone. So, as you get up and out through the House of Rest, it is relatively a normal day there. Individuals lounging in armchairs and things like that, completely oblivious to what you all just went through down there. And for the record, it has been at this point about how long? You all took a rest just before leaving. So yeah, you all are looking pretty rough at this point. Definitely ripe from your travels, near to
We're in
exhaustion,
like the 40 hours with no sleep.
right? But you get up to the top and make your way outside, and out there is a tall, straight back, obviously a wizard, standing out there, long silver hair, a not super long but well-kept beard, and he turns towards you all, and Adso and Rigel, you would recognize this as London Flattergast, one of the 8 great readers of Candlekeep. I doubt either of you have ever actually gotten a chance to meet this man, but as you all make your way up, you see him as he's waving goodbye to 5 adventurers as they ride out of the gates. Super well equipped, riding magnificent horses. They look very much like an extremely successful group of adventurers. And
It's the same group we saw before.
it is the same group you saw before.
I
man.
hate them.
They suck.
They suck.
It's like
So they go
Hey, we
charging.
Cobra-
They go
Cobra
charging out the
Cobra
front
guys.
gate. They go charging out the front gate. You can swear you hear like trumpets and fanfare and everything as they leave. It might just be in your imagination. It might not be. There might be something actually doing that somewhere. But you swear you hear fanfare and cheering as they go charging out the front gate. And Great Reader Flattergas turns towards you all and says, "Oh, so you've made it out. I knew you all could. I wish I could have introduced you to the Fastidious Five, but important business that they had to be on their way. Maybe one day you all will be able to take on their kind of adventures and missions out into the wide world. But for now, overseeing renovations seems like a completely reasonable task for you. How did the renovations go, by the way?"
We made more of a
Everything's
mess.
broken.
You need a new sculpture.
Yeah.
It kind of fell. What
No,
smash?
Apparently, there was one book that possessed a cursed spiritual entity within it that.
Whose name shall remain nameless?
Didn't what's her name? Van
Varnier.
Varnier. Like give you the 411 on all this?
He said, "Oh, yes, she very much did. I just wanted to hear it from you all."
Oh, okay. Well, we did the opposite of renovation. But we
Wasted our time.
exorcised it from a demon.
And we beat up a magpie.
Sir, we vanquished an ancient evil spirit.
And
Lord
you all should be
Flattergast.
quite
We-
proud of yourself. It is truly
Yeah.
wonderful to be seeing you come
Yeah.
into your own, young Rigel. I remember the day that you were brought here.
Thank you, sir. I'm here to serve you and everyone here at the library and everything. I aim to serve, sir.
Well, that is most fortunate for all of us here that we have such wonderfully talented young adventurers, new adventures at our disposal. As such, I would like to officially extend honorary titles of avowed to each of you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god!
Tight, bro.
It is tight, bro.
Speaking of demons, when we were
He kind of
over
kneels
by
down to be at your
Ridgeway?
level, Amy.
when we were over in Ridgeway and at the chalet, we were given a statue. I can't get it right now. I can get it tomorrow morning. But I think it needs to get put somewhere safe. It's a statue of a demon.
The Statue of Orcus. Yes, we were aware of it as soon as it crossed onto library grounds. We do appreciate you keeping it safe in your home.
I was aware of it, even though. Okay, cool.
Oh, yes. An item of that power and magnitude, even when it crosses over in something as your extra-dimensional space, is not something that we would go unnoticed.
So, yeah, I will get it out when I've had a chance to rest, and I don't want it.
Oh, I'm sure you don't. And we have suitable accommodations for an item of that nature.
It makes me feel icky.
As I'm sure it did. And then he rises up to his feet. He says, "Well then, you all look awful. I'm sure a much needed rest is in order. And with your new status as avowed, you no longer need anyone to retrieve books for you. You have free range of the library of the stacks, with, of course, exceptions to the forbidden sections. You will still need a senior avowed or a great reader to retrieve books or escort you into those areas. But the rest of the library is yours to explore. Enjoy! You all have earned it."
Thank you, sir.
Well, Enjoy your
You
much
need to
needed rest.
I'm gonna eat so much knowledge.
He goes on to say that he is sure they will find something else for you all to get involved in soon enough. But for now, you may go about your business throughout the library as you see fit.
Uskar just grunts at him.
He grunts back at you.
Uskar, what did you say the name, the word for sleep was in Dwarvish again?
He would tell you whatever it is in Dwarvish.
Thank you.
But he's also
And-
ignoring you because you're a little girl.
All right.
Rigel asks,
Yeah, go ahead.
Flattergast, real quick. What's the name of that group that just went out? One more time.
The Fastidious Five. Truly
The
magnificent they
Fastidious-
are.
It looks very clean.
They
What's so
seem
great
pretty
about 'em?
cool.
Well, aside from having some of the most powerful magic users I've ever come across, they also have accomplished martial experts amongst them as well. Each and every one of them avid readers and seekers of knowledge. Hence their name, the Fastidious Five.
And how long have they been part of the library?
They have been in the employ of Candlekeep for nigh 15 years now.
Okay.
DM, would we have recognized like an obvious leader among them?
Yes, there would have been a man at the front. He was a rather old wizard, older than Flattergast. But yeah, that would have been the leader amongst them.
Who was that old guy at the front? He seemed to be the leader.
Ah, yes. M. Nanav. An extraordinarily powerful wizard. Few here in the castle could even compare.
Huh.
Well, Adzo is pretty great. Not sure if you noticed.
I do a little flourishy magic effect, but and a
I mean,
little bow.
They don't have a gem dragon born in their party, but you know, whatever. I guess
Yeah, they're not nearly as
that's-
shiny as you.
Yeah, no,
that's right. I mean, we can't all be this shiny. I guess whatever. It's cool.
yeah. They
Anyways.
look lame. They look kind of lame. That old wizard.
I would highly recommend not saying so in their presence. Although you may be able to. They are extraordinarily humble as well.
Okay.
Ew.
All right. I'm gonna go now. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy the
Bye,
library.
guys.
You all have earned it.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
enjoy my
like
bed.
take a shower.
All right, and with that, everyone, as London Flattergast bids his farewells, proceeds back towards the Pillars of Pedagogy, where he has business to attend to currently. You all can level up
Pedagogy.
to 5.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
Go get some sleep.
Yes.
Do we get to see our cool rooms?
During your level up, is everybody heading back to Pistondia's mansion?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
All right. I have not uploaded the new one to Roll20 yet, everyone. I'm so
Womp womp.
sorry. I know I totally forgot to upload it into here, but it will be ready next time.
Holy shit! I can fly now.
I get to hit things twice.
I can't fly until the next level.
Same here.
Oh my god.
Absolutely nothing changes for me until next time.
Oh, really?
Bullshit!
Five isn't a...
You're a bard. No, bards
But
get now. You get your bardic inspiration back on a short rest.
Ooh, yay!
Uskar got a little
You get-
excited there.
Thank you.
And you get third level spells.
Yeah. Five is one of the best ones for. It's a great one for all peoples.
So no new class, no crazy new class abilities, but you do get your bardic inspiration back much quicker, and your new spells.
Hooray.
And level 5 is good for everybody at some level.
Oh yeah.
Cantrips are better.
Cantrips get
Cantrips,
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cantrips
Proficiency's
definitely.
up.
So cantrips just got attack
Double.
cantrips just got really good for me because not only does my Eldritch Blast fire twice now, but I just took the Repelling Blast invocation.
That's a good one.
There you go.
I'm just glad I
Very
have
nice.
extra attack now. Like-
What spells to take though?
Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that.
What spells?
Yeah.
Oh man. Gift of the Gem Dragon.
Not quite. I've had that feat. It's not quite as good as it seems
Okay.
because strength saving throw is so much easier to make than just about any other saving throw. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, I have an odd numbered wisdom, so it's basically this is coming
Yeah.
down to choosing a feat.
You're
Yeah,
only
Allow
level.
me
I
out.
Are you
I took it as a
multi-class?
warlock too.
Yeah, I'm multi-classed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good odd number ability to score razor.
I mean, I could also take Fey Touched, which is amazing.
Misty
'cause I
Step.
get
Misty
Dispel
Step and
Magic.
yeah, and with the other thing you could take Hex because you get one more spell,
Mm-hmm.
and Hex falls into the schools that it allows.
How do we feel about Dispel Magic?
Super underrated spell in my opinion.
And
pretty good.
Somebody in the group needs it, just like
Someone
somebody
needs
in the
it.
group just like somebody
But-
needs counter spell.
I'm support
I don't think it-
anyway.
I don't think a bard should fucking take it though. You've got more
Yeah.
important things to do,
Druid has
Do
it on
I?
its
in my
list.
opinion. In
Hypnotic
my
pattern.
humble opinion.
I also
Yeah.
like Major Image.
Should I double down on Should I double down on reaction spells with counterspell?
You already have a lot of uses for your reaction.
I know.
That's your jam, baby.
I mean,
But like
that being
used to
said,
playing
one
it
more
Hex.
use for it.
I'm used to playing a Hexblade and going 3rd level Spirit Shroud, but I don't plan on being that close to anybody.
Best healing word for this fucking group.
Man, poor Nathaniel, you went down so many times in the past 2 sessions.
Oh yeah,
That's
but well,
fixing Shemshime's rhyme, freaking 4d6 each time. Succeed or fail. It's just like nope. Ha!
Atso, are you taking counterspell, or do I need to take it?
I guess I'll take it.
Okay.
Just use all my reaction. Just have a hierarchy of reaction uses.
I don't think you should have it though. You have enough with your. You have to deal with all the other reactions you've got. You're our nope guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
counterspell
nope
does
guy.
just add to being the nope guy.
Yeah, so
True,
basically, if it's the cast spell, then I can say nope.
It's a trump card nope as opposed to
Roll again, nope.
yeah.
The amount of nopes you have is ridiculous.
Energy wizard.
Yeah,
It's all about
It's-
nope.
it's so good.
I'm just glad I've got multi.
So once
extra
once
attack.
everybody's finished their level up, just go ahead and put done in the chat.
I am so torn. I was when I planned this character out, I planned on taking tongues when I got 3rd level spells to really, triple down on my ability to beat anybody at any time.
Thanks for the gift, Ace. Now I have to go watch Moana. It has been too long since I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
So
And that's the best song in the whole
Right.
movie.
I can.
Does
replace a
anybody
spell.
here follow Jonathan Young?
No.
He does rock, like hard rock / metal covers of Disney songs.
No.
I've listened to some of his
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't like follow him.
He's very
I've
good.
heard some of them.
So I'm replacing sleep with enlarge reduce. Please enjoy whatever I decide to do with that.
Nice. With action search, now that I attack twice, I can use action or attack twice with that action search, right? So it gives me basically four swings.
Yeah, with action search.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need to tinker on the Steel Defender now?
Do I really need Misty Step? I don't really need Misty Step.
Everyone needs a Misty Step.
And this is my
It's
favorite.
a
from him.
super handy spell.
4, 5, 6.
I know, but I could... If I take Fey Touch, the other spells don't really give me much of any shit that...
Sean, go ahead.
I say my saving throw for my Battle Master maneuvers is now 15.
Nice. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Your average that is a very low likelihood that your average enemy will beat that unless they are proficient in those saving throws. Their likelihood of succeeding just went way down.
Yep.
It's weird how probabilities in D&D work like that. Just like the difference between 13 and 15 is so huge.
Mm-hmm.
I have found a bug in D&D Beyond.
Rip.
Because
Big
I'm
ol'
a
rip.
genie. Because I'm a genie patron, it's giving me the option to take spells from all 4 of the different kinds of genies.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's not
Fireball's on
supposed
my
to.
list, and Fireball shouldn't be on my list unless I'm a
The
free
free-
patron.
yeah.
Just make sure you're consulting. Do you have your books as well,
I
or
do.
just digital? Okay, yeah, just make sure you're consulting them.
Yeah, I have the digital book tells me what I can, it's clear on what I can take or not. It's just that their API and my character builder is giving me an option for a spell that I should not have an option for.
Got it.
Releve is turning her garden room into a freaking spa.
Nice.
Never again.
Can I start hoarding books?
Adsa, you would know that you can check some books out. It's very much like a library. The number of books you can have checked out at any given time are limited. If you want access to lots and lots of books at once, you just gotta head into the tower that has the books you're looking for and look at them there.
Okay. So we
That
can't-
shiny cover is amazing. I've heard
it's
that.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. And then my favorite from him is the Bells of Notre Dame. Like I literally had that on repeat, just like riding around in
Yeah.
my car, just blasting
Yes.
it, not giving a fuck.
Comet, just so you know, I've taken Summon Shadow Spawn as
Oh,
one of my
sweet.
3rd level spells.
Nice.
So we'll need a Shadow Spawn token,
Okay.
but whenever.
Yeah, we'll have to use
at
the
some point
generic
when we
one.
get into combat again.
Yeah, we'll have to use the generic
That's
one
fine.
for today if we get into combat again. But
Yeah.
Okay. I do have a question.
What's up?
Is there any place here at Candlekeep where I could sell that acid sack that we got from the Black Dragon?
yes, yeah. You'd be able to take it over to the armorer in Court of Air. I believe it is. Yep, the smithy is where the armorer is, and they would be able to take care of that for you.
This thing say. Why is this saying I have a 26 armor class?
Yeah.
Roll with it.
Okay, is there anything in particular that they would want to do with it or purchase or anything of that nature?
Make an intelligence check.
Hold on a sec. You did not roll, so let me go over here right quick.
Rigel, are you still working on your level up?
No, I think I'm good here.
Okay, cool.
Can Releve have a shield?
Yeah, you could definitely requisition a basic shield from the outfitters.
Yes, please.
Are bards proficient in the shield?
Yeah, you need to give us a
Oh, and sure.
No.
No, they're not. And it's hard with with bards because
I'm very
lot of DMs
squishy, guys.
a lot of DMs rule that you have to have like 2 arms to operate your like instrument. I don't know how.
Well, I'm not as picky about that, but proficiency with shields would be necessary to use a shield effectively. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just don't let anything hit you.
Wearing
Would be the advice I would give.
Thank
Are you
you.
wearing the
Love it.
Are you wearing the best armor that you can wear?
It's something that Uskar made for her, so I believe
okay.
so.
Uskar made you something?
I thought you had.
Uskar doesn't
Nathaniel.
make things.
Oh no, that's sorry. Nope. I am
Nathaniel.
wearing. I don't know what I'm wearing.
I was able to get a set of
Leather armor.
yeah.
Nathaniel, did you just get a
So you
13 total for that check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, there is something that you could make with that. With the help of the smithy and the other tinkerers of Candlekeep, you'd be able to create something called an acidic conduit with that. When it is used by an artificer, you can transmogrify the elemental damage type of any damaging spell into acid damage. The device can also be attached to a mechanism to provide the same effect, say if you wanted to attach it to your Steel Defender.
That might be handy depending upon what we come across. I believe I will attempt to do that.
Releve has 43 gold pieces. Can she get something other than leather armor?
So now that you all are level 5, any mundane items that you want, you can now requisition as you are honorary avowed.
Even plate armor?
With the exception of plate armor. We'll say that you can get a free set of plate armor from the armorers when you all get to level 7. Uskar, you can mark
She's
my
literally
words on
gonna
that
walk up to wherever they requisition armor and just be like, "Fix it," and just hold her arms out. So
Right,
Bards
so-
put up with light
what
armor, or
about-
do they get?
I'm proficient in light.
Okay.
What about non-standard like custom shit where I need maybe something that is not metal
Okay.
because I am a
Yeah.
druid?
So let's go ahead and do this. Is everybody done with your rests, with your level up? Can we say that it is now the next day?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Alright, everyone. So, all of the answers to all of your questions so far are yes. These are all things that you can do with the exception of Uskar's full plate. Sorry, buddy, I can't just hand out full plate just yet.
There it is.
We are getting there, though. You will be able to get it, and you will not have to spend money to do so. But yes. So as you all leave, where did we decide that your mansion was? I don't think we've ever put a marker on that just yet. You all can
Did put
decide.
a marker. I knew it was in the upper part of the keep because we had to walk past those the big
shark.
aquarium thing to
Okay.
get to it.
So, do you all want to decide where it's at right now?
Sure.
Yeah, I thought you said it was somewhere in like this
Is it-
area.
Yeah, the Great
No,
Library.
that's where we went to see the
Well,
Mike and Ed.
there's
there.
three areas. Basically, everything is the Great Library, unless it says it's not the Great Library anymore, like
Oh.
Exaltation.
Yeah, that's where we went to see the Mike and Ed. But I knew we went past these things to get
Yeah, the
to.
shark.
What about this
Yeah.
fun purple building near that dragon?
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool.
Sure.
What's that dragon out doing there?
What's
Napping,
it?
it looks like.
It's hiding.
Dragon.
up?
Is it real?
Do you approach it? So we'll say that as you all leave your mansion, we will call that purple building the house where your extra dimensional space is located. But as you exit, you all do see what appears to be an enormous red dragon climbing up the side of the library. Nobody seems to be alarmed though.
Rigel, you want to talk to this dragon?
Rigel's just like jaw dropped. Like, he's a magnificent.
Rigel, you would actually be very familiar with this, and Adso, having seen it a few times, you would also know that it is an illusion of
Oh.
the primordial dragon
Oh.
Ashardalon.
Oh,
Oh.
so it's just BS.
Yep. It's a trick of the eye. I rolled a disbelief.
Nice.
Rigel like nudges Adso like mockingly and be like, "Come on, man, you know that's just bullshit. That ain't a real dragon."
Oh, thought I would fool you.
Who needs a real dragon when we have Rigel here?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. I'm the real deal.
So,
just
as you're
as soon
all
as I reach
Go ahead.
puberty. No, it's cool.
So, as you're all making your way away from your home down towards the Court of Air to requisition new weapons and armor and so on and so forth, you all are passing through one of the many, many courtyard areas of Candlekeep when you're passing by a large fountain in the center of this area, ornately decorated in the form of two dragonborn standing in the center, regally posture straight, weapons held up high as if in triumph. And as you're walking past, the water slowly begins to turn like this strange pinkish color in the fountain. Y'all seen Ghostbusters 2?
Mhm.
You know the bathtub when it just starts to fill with the ooze?
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
A lot like that. So seeing that, you notice an eye open in it and spin to
Oh.
look right at you, Rigel. And the fountain continues to fill with this ooze, with this slime. And a moment later, as it's filling, you hear a door slam open, and two avowed in lab coats and huge, it looks like something just exploded in their face, and they're covered with this pink stuff, and they rush out, and they're obviously out of breath. They're like, "It's escaped! It's escaped! Run for your lives!" And they both book it in opposite directions when the fountain begins to roil with this pink oozish slime, and it begins sloughing out at the sides. More eyes open onto it. Little pieces of it begin to break off and skitter away from the main mass.
This place.
What the hell?
It's a fucking flipper.
And we're going to roll initiative, everybody. I hope you have fun with your new
Oh, wow.
abilities.
Okay.
That just means I get to hit things twice.
Whoops, I got a second. My token. Hold on. There we go. That's better.
Hey, I had a good roll.
And I have almost.
Man, I hope I have
some-
all my right spell slots.
This 9 HP per level is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to?
49.
43. I'm not too bad behind, too far behind you for a little squishy warlock.
Ooh, that's a good roll
Must
for the
have-
oozling.
Are you rolling?
Oh, damn.
Am I rolling? No, but I have a 16 Constitution.
There you go. Yeah, me too.
All
Oh,
right.
this is like the first time I've had to like manage an actual like. I get to swap out my spell slots and stuff. It's so like, it's so much. How many do I know? How many do I get to bring to the party?
When I was playing my bard, I legit had to like look all that stuff every time. Like, what am I supposed to know?
Oh, the
Like-
bard is easy because you just like you know what you know.
I understand, but I mean, like, because it's like your calculation how many spells you're supposed to know and stuff. Because like roll 20 will just let you add them. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
leveled up. Here's 3, 4 more.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Rigel, you're up.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go with the. Good lord, what is just a giant pink ooze? Ay ay ay. Is this little one next to me?
Yep.
Son of a.
I think I recognize that picture.
Yeah, probably.
Damn it.
You've
supposed to
read
be a-
Fizzbands recently.
I have. I made some
Yeah, you don't
alterations to the
face.
block though, so keep on. So keep your guard up.
Okay.
I pretty much
I don't know
always
the
do.
block. I just recognize the picture.
Okay.
That's the picture for a dragon blood ooze, I believe.
Dragon blood ooze. What?
Ooh.
The things
They're
people
lovely.
come up with.
Yeah, those
Listen.
those scientists down there were. They were in the fuck around and find out department.
They were rolling the dice on that abomination shit.
Fuck around and find out. Oh
You're
man.
gonna help
Rigel.
with this, right?
I know. I'm working on it.
Me.
I had to get that blue circle off of you.
Oh, okay.
I
I didn't mind the blue circle.
Shazbot. Okay. I'm weighing my like potential death against utility here. Let's. God. All right. What's the spike growth? A 20-foot radius. What's that gonna give me here? Show me a spike growth, Sean. Centered in the middle of that big goopy mess. Okay.
That's 20
So-
feet diameter, isn't it?
Is it
That
radius? 20-foot radius?
is
It's 20-foot radius. It's a big boy.
Stupid token is not sizing properly. Twice that size.
I was gonna say, I thought it was. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's gonna be. You gotta think 40 feet across.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's gonna hit everybody.
Yeah, but we're right at the edge. We can get out. It's worth it.
You'll have to
Oh,
take
I'm
the
doing
damage. Okay.
I'm doing it anyways. Boom. Okay.
Yeah, fuck your melee guy.
So spike growth.
You
Boink.
should not do it so that you're in it though, because you'll have to make a
Oh well,
a
I can move.
concentration
I'll
check just to
I'll
get
move.
out of it. You'll move
Okay,
and then
so-
okay.
I'll move 5 feet out, cast it, boom. Apologize to everybody, and then I think I'll take opportunity attack from this guy.
Yep.
And moving.
It does get an 18 to hit you. Luckily, it is before you cast the
That-
spell. So
Yep.
that is
that will
7
do it.
bludgeoning, and could you please roll a d6 for me?
Shit.
And so it is 7
Wow.
bludgeoning and 4 fire.
Nice.
For fire.
Oh.
Dragon
Okay.
blood.
Okay.
He wouldn't actually have failed the con save because that all happened
Yeah,
before he
because-
cast it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So now you're
Put your-
concentrating.
So put your
So now I'm
concentration back on.
Yep. Doo-ba-doo-boo. And then I am moving another 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Rigel likes to get the fuck out of there.
You have that much? Because you moved 5.
30. I have 30, right?
No. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Cool.
So cast a spell that have a bonus action. Want to use a bonus action? I'm not sure what form I want to take yet, so I am gonna hold for now, I think.
Okay. The Oozlings. All right. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. They each take, what is the damage? 2d4 for 5 feet moved.
Mm-hmm.
For 5 feet moved.
Can you go ahead and roll that, Rigel? 2d4.
Coming up.
6. All right. And then Uskar. 17 to hit. That is a miss.
Usar's gonna riposte.
Okay. 16 hits. 15. Uskar, that one goes down. Alright. Alistair. It is only a 10 to hit you.
Miss.
Nathaniel, against your steel defender, it is a 21, unfortunately. 4, 5 bludgeoning, and a d6, please.
1 second here. Two.
So it is 5 bludgeoning and 3 necrotic damage. And then finally, Adso. It is an 11 to hit you.
Nope.
All right. That is going to bring us to Nathaniel.
Nathaniel is going to break out his heavy crossbow, and he's going to take a pair of shots at the nearest ooze to him.
Okay.
But the big one or the little one?
Little one first, just to try to get it out of the way. I'm assuming a 19 hits.
Oh, yeah. 19 certainly hits.
For 15 points of piercing damage.
15 piercing. Technically, they're
that's
both the
still-
same distance from you, so which one are you going for? The one here or the one
We'll
here?
do this little one. We'll do the one in front of the steel defender first.
Okay.
Is it still up and kicking?
It most certainly is.
Okay.
And
Second
Argoth
shot.
didn't get dropped on here, so.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just misses.
Okay. I'm going to take the damage for stepping out here initially.
Oh, Rigel, I forgot to mention something. You also incurred... You know what? Never mind. We'll do it for Nathaniel right now. We'll call it my error on that, but this thing reaches 10 feet, so... Alistair, you will incur a opportunity attack from leaving the ooze's range.
Oh,
Sir
okay,
Nathaniel.
in my case. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, Alistair.
make a roll and let's see what happens.
It is an 18 to hit.
His armor class is an 18. We are going to... Well, I can't roll. Yeah, I can do it as a reaction. Go wrong thing.
Your
Shield.
shield.
Yes.
Okay. Right, and
that
then you
makes
take...
it at a 23.
That is... Yeah, it misses. The pseudopod just flails right past you, occupying the air, grabbing onto a spike where you were once standing. But you do need to take the 2d4 for leaving the spike growth.
Yes, I was fixing to ask how much damage that was.
Yeah, you can
7.
Okay.
Sorry.
I am also
Fine.
going to order my Steel Defender, since the Steel Defender is going to attack that same creature.
Okay. 23 certainly hits.
Okay.
Right, 5 is enough to take it down.
5 force damage.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, that's my turn.
All these directional. I love it.
Everybody. All right, Alistair.
Okay. Argoth will give me help action to get advantage on this little guy here.
Okay.
And the first Eldritch Blast will go at it.
Straight roll.
So 26, I assume, hits.
26 hits. I'm not seeing a roll yet, though.
7 force plus 3 bludgeoning, plus it moves 10 feet straight away from me.
Okay. All of
For
that
48.
combined. All of that combined means that it is impossible for it to survive.
Attaboy. Yeah.
Where's this roll? I didn't even see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the roll either.
Oh, I hit the
Yeah.
talking to myself. I am sorry.
We'll take
It
your
was
word
a-
for it. You're good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was testing something earlier, so I hit talk to myself so I wouldn't clutter the chat. The second Eldritch Blast is a 15.
15 hits.
That's a big guy. Okay. So that will be 8 plus 3, 11 damage.
Okay.
Plus it moves 10 feet straight away from me and then 5 feet toward me for 64 of.
What?
Is that large or smaller creatures? Because this is a huge creature.
Ooh.
Eldritch Repelling Blast is anything.
Anything? Oh, so you can do that against
Yeah,
an ancient dragon.
I will double check that.
Yeah, let's take a look. There's usually size restrictions on force
Traits.
movement. We'll double check. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push it 10 feet in a straight line away from you. All right, yeah.
Yep, and for Feats Crusher, when you score once per turn, when all hit deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target is no more than one size larger than you. So I can't move it 5 feet toward me, but I can move it 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
So 44 on top of what I've already done.
Killing me, Smalls.
Who's
So 10.
All right.
And
So
then
23 points, not bad.
I will take my, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And take 2d4.
And I'll take my 2d4. For 4.
We should create a club like called Spike Growth Love.
If you
I
hadn't
hate
cast it,
Spike
I was going to. So that's actually, but I actually have a question.
It's my favorite spell.
If you overlay 2 spike growths,
No,
we
they
get
wouldn't. They would not double up. No.
No. But oh man, this is when I was
All right, anything else from
barding
Alistair?
with my ranger.
no, that's it.
Releve, you're up.
So good.
She is going to. If I cast Thunderwave, do I catch anyone in it?
I don't think you're gonna get. It's a 10-foot cube in front of you, right?
Oh, I'm not close enough.
I don't think you're
I'm not
close
moving
enough.
toward it. All right,
The
then I'm
15
going
foot.
to.
15 feet. 15-foot cube. Bucks. It looks like you would be able, if you centered it directly in front of you. No, you get an ally in it no matter what it looks like. Let me double check real quick. Thunderwave, right?
Yes.
It's a 3x3 box. Nope, you can get it. You might get
He's flying.
God.
He's up in the air. He could be. He's like 20 feet up in the air.
okay.
Then I'm going to Thunder Wave at it.
Okay.
Oh, and he's also invisible. Forgot to mark him.
DC 14 con save.
Invisible.
It does fail.
Yay!
Nice.
So what are all the effects? It takes the 7 thunder damage.
And doesn't
Move.
it shove it some?
Pushed. That's
Yeah,
good.
I think it moves it in the spike, like not deeper in, but still through it.
Automatically push 10 feet away from you.
Yep.
So we'll call that.
So would that push Adso and the other
Yep.
thing as well?
Yep.
Or would ram right into him.
Let's go
Oh,
ahead
I'm
and just.
sorry.
We'll just push Adso out of the way. Okay.
Would they take their spike growth damage as well?
They would, yeah. They would have had to take it to get out anyways, though. So.
Right. So
Do I roll anything for the spike damage? Or...
No, Adso, you can roll your own spike damage, and I'll roll it for the
Okay.
oozling,
Sorry.
and then 7 for the
Edzo,
oozling.
were you in the spike?
I was at the very edge. I don't know
Yeah.
if I was.
Everyone is.
Yeah, everyone
We were all-
everyone started in it. Yeah.
Never
everybody
remember.
right at the edge. We were just close enough inside it.
What did the behemoth take? That
For that, it would have taken another 4d8. You can go ahead and roll that, Rigel.
4.
44.
Or, sorry, 44. Blech.
48
yeah,
is nice.
4d4.
As soon as that spike growth popped up, she looked at Rigel like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Scar 2.
that's
Rigel, you
what
got
I
a
do.
4d4 for me?
Oh, you want me to do it? I
Yeah,
can-
4d4.
4. Boom.
Nice. I hope this thing actually gets an
One.
action.
Not if Uskar has it. Uskar's gonna hit it a lot.
All right.
Well, it gets to go before Uskar. Oh no, Uskar still.
Yeah,
hasn't-
it got a 3 on its initiative.
Oh my. Yeah, Uskar killed something on a damn reaction.
All right, anything else from Releve?
Uskar, do you want a bardic inspiration for your attack?
Sure.
All right. She's got her bardic inspo going.
Okay. Adso.
Okay. Well, I guess we just add on to the all the AOE that we're throwing around.
Push it back in.
I can't push
Please
it back
don't.
in, and I don't have
Please don't.
underwear.
Uh,
But I do have Shatter, and I can get both of these in there.
Okay.
And hey, like, why not upcast it?
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my.
Nice.
Jesus, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
DC 16.
DC 16 for 27.
How did you do 24 fucking damage?
Third level
Rolled a
cast.
7 and 2 8s.
Protect the wizard at all costs.
He also rolled a 7 and 2 8s, and the other one was a 1.
Jesus
So
Christ.
You have a 20 intelligence?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wait,
Okay.
you hit 20 intelligence at level 4?
Yeah.
6?
Level 5.
Holy
he-
shit.
He did the same thing I did to be able to start at first level with an 18, and
Holy shit.
he didn't take another feat at.
Nope. Yep.
Um,
just pumped in.
at fourth
This is still
level,
the
he-
first round, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Dude, you're
okay.
broken. Your character is broken.
So they both failed.
It failed.
Hey, he's on
Okay.
our side.
I know. I know.
The ooze,
It's
the,
great.
the,
It's
the
great.
little one
I love it.
succeeded, but still died.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stay here and just tell Uskar, you better kill it.
Hey,
Uskar,
Adso,
Are you
cast that
gonna kill it?
again. Cast that
Yeah.
again at the Avowed who let this thing out.
Yeah, That's you can bonus action Misty Step.
My leveled spell.
Oh, I thought you had Fey touched.
Fate Touch doesn't give you it as
Yeah, you get to
an
cast it.
action. You get to cast it for free.
Right,
Uskar
it's-
takes 7.
That's phase step that lets you use it.
Oh,
That's a hit.
Ooh.
that's right.
So, Uskar, how do you kill this thing?
With rage.
I don't even get to use my second attack, damn it.
Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
Well, Uskar, I was going to wait until the top of the initiative to do this, but since it doesn't seem like we're gonna get that far in the initiative, there is a fucking another one coming out of there.
Yeah.
Still gonna be dead by the time it's Uskar's turn. That's okay.
You can walk
Um,
up to it,
No, I used all my movement to get to this asshole.
throw an axe at
Uskar
it.
just
To this asshole.
yeah. Uskar's just gonna start like chopping it up in pieces, like little Jello cubes.
Okay, nice. They jiggle
Okay, but-
accordingly.
Do
Move it
it while
quicker.
keeping eye contact with the new one.
Oh
But
no!
Uskar is gonna throw a hand axe at the asshole in front of him, since it showed up.
Does
11
it
does not
embed?
hit.
The 24 is going to though.
24 does.
It's only 6. The 2 doesn't count.
All right.
Sean, would that be
And
embedded
then-
in the slime?
The axe, yeah, it's in there.
All right, thank you.
Oh.
If I
You know what,
act-
you get it again.
If I action surge, do I get to move again or
Yeah.
no?
You get your movement back to
Full
action surge, right?
action. Yeah, it is a completely additional action.
Except for I'm gonna action surge and we're going in. So I'm gonna take 44. Taking 11 damage. And we're hitting it twice again. Uno.
Hey. What?
17.
17 hits.
We're gonna add a trip deck.
Does this thing appear that it can be prone to you, Uskar?
I don't give a shit if it can be prone or not.
You want
Actually,
another
yeah.
way to be damaged.
Actually, I can't. I don't know if I can do it because it's got to be large or smaller. So I can't.
It is a
even.
huge creature.
What
So,
other maneuver can you?
Neither. I riposte and bait and switch. That's okay. So it'll take that, and then we're gonna poke it again.
Oh my god, stop it! I want to do stuff.
Nope.
Oh my god.
So 24. Jesus Christ.
Yes. And yeah. Uskar was planning on taking damage going in this bitch. He knew he was going to have to.
I mean, that's kind of in your job description.
Yeah, he's gonna turn and give Rigel a dirty look though.
All right.
Oh, it's very close.
So, the first thing that is going to happen is you see it begin just like convulsing and shaking, and you see like liquid bubbles bursting, like was forming inside of it, expanding and then rising up and up until it forms like this opening and then just spews out the contents. But
I wonder who.
it is going to be Uskar, Nathaniel, and Adso as it comes out in a 30-foot
Uh-oh.
cone from the creature.
Ooh.
And that is going to be dex saves from all three of you, please. And, is Grumps in there? I hope Grumps is in there. I hate killing pets. Grumps is not.
Well, Grumps' turn was before that, so.
Oh, was it? Yeah, Grumps can move.
Yeah, Grumps would have moved and given help action.
Got it. Okay. Uskar, Adso, Nathaniel.
No.
Dexterity saving throws, please.
I already used my reaction, so.
Those are 3 failures.
Oof.
Uskar, have you used your sessional yet? Oh, you just did,
Yeah, I
right?
used.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And somebody not getting sprayed, please roll a d6 for me. Oh, what a shit roll.
Releve.
Wait, what did you use your
Releve, what have
sessional
you
on?
done?
No, I meant my 4d10 only resulted in
Oh,
a
thank
fucking
God.
12. No, it's acid damage because of the 2. But it is only 12 acid damage to each of you. It is then going to rear back one of its pseudopods and then
Oh, shit.
fling it. And a chunk of itself goes flying towards Rigel.
Oh shit.
Rigel does a 23 hit.
Yeah.
I love when they ask, does a
I know.
62 hit?
Hey,
Right.
hey, Relevate, do you have your reaction?
Silver Barbs.
Um.
Thank you.
Does it have to re-roll?
Yes.
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 The second
Yes.
roll is a crit.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
No, it has to take the lower of the two
It has
rolls.
to take the lower of the two rolls.
Oh, thank God. I just piddled.
All right, so
Oh.
Rigel, as this is coming after you, you get to make the d6 roll to see what kind of damage type this is. But it does 5 bludgeoning and then 12 of...
Wait.
Roll a d6. Five bludgeoning, and then it splashes against you and water flies out, dealing no extra damage to you.
Relevate, who
Interesting.
gets advantage on their next
Wait.
thing?
How much initial damage?
You have taken 5 bludgeoning just from the hunk of ooze slapping you in the face.
Okay.
Let's give it to Nathaniel.
Oh
He
shit.
needs it tonight.
I'm hurt again, guys. I'm always hurt.
You
And-
put
Constantly hurt.
growth on all of us.
That is
I
this
still have
thing.
Bardic
That is this
Inspiration.
thing's turn. I am glad it got to. I'm glad one of them got to, do something. But now it's to the oozlings, and there's only one of them left currently, and it is attacking Rigel. Rigel, it is an 18 to hit, unfortunately,
Yeah, that'll do it.
for 6 bludgeoning, and roll a d6.
Oh, fuck's sake.
6 bludgeoning and 2 poison.
8 total. Oh boy.
Nathaniel,
Guys.
you're up.
This ain't great.
Well, it's just time to fire a couple more shots at this thing, considering it's there. Considering there it is, so. Oh, I already used my sessional, so the 28 does not work, so that misses.
11 does not
Let's
hit.
try again.
18 hits.
I bet 18 does.
It does.
Come on.
Hold on a second.
Roll damage.
Nathaniel, you had advantage on that first shot. Relevate gave you advantage from
Oh,
her
I did?
silvery barbs.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Oh!
So go ahead and roll damage for
Well,
that crit.
let me.
Thank you.
9
14
plus
from the
3
first
for that one.
and then 12.
That's a 14. And 12. Okay. I'm going to order my Steel Defender to use its self-repair thing after it moves forward to try to close distance with this thing, so
So a
he's
2d4.
going to take 2d4 damage. So -2. But then if he's doing the self-repair, it's 2d8 plus 2. So
9.
So +9. And he can't really do anything this turn, but he's at least close enough where he can touch it next time around.
Okay. Alistair. Oh, Rigel, did you lose concentration on... You did. Spike Growth is gone. You can give the Steel Defender its points back.
No.
All 2 of them.
Well, 2 of them.
Did I make a con save for that?
Yep, it automatically rolled it for you up there. Whenever you take damage, it automatically does it for you.
Oh, it does it for me. Oh, I wonder where that came from. Okay. Well, son of a gun.
Well, it's
We're
easy
fucked,
for
y'all.
us.
That thing looks like it's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
I think y'all can manage. Argoth would give advantage to the next person who is attacking it.
Okay.
Alistair is going to move to here. No, here. I'll take an opportunity attack to get there.
Ooh, it crits you.
Oh.
It is
Oh,
9
no.
bludgeoning and roll a d6. 9 bludgeoning, 4 poison.
I only had one more level than, so 13. I'd be resistant to bludgeoning if once I'm 6th level. So I'm firing 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
At the big guy?
No.
Okay.
At the small guy right here that just hit me.
10 does not hit.
18 does though.
18
Sessional.
does. Okay.
So that's 9 total damage and move it 10 feet straight away from me.
Okay.
And the second one,
Shit.
darn it.
13 just hits.
Yeah, but I don't get my crit. But
Is that another 9?
6 plus 3 is another 9,
Takes
and
him
10
out.
for and it flings 10 feet. That's it for me.
Adso.
I think it's Releve's turn.
Oh, is
I
it?
give a fist bump to Rigel.
Where'd Releve? Why'd Releve
Deleted
left
myself.
the initiative? Oops.
But I was next. I
Okay, go ahead.
accidentally deleted myself. I'm so sorry. She is just going to heat metal.
Where's
The axe head that
axe.
was embedded. Yes.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Okay.
I knew it.
To the dragon too. So
There's a reason I throw my axe just for Elevate.
It's a combo move.
he's gonna start saying no to that question. Is it embedded in it? No.
Well, I mean, if it's reasonable to be embedded, which it very much would be with an axe being hucked at a hunk of ooze.
Yeah.
So, DC 14 con save.
Yes.
Its result is, unfortunately, an 18, meaning it takes half the 10, and then half of that. So it is only going to take 2 fire damage,
Ugh.
as it
Okay.
is resistant to
Resistant
fire.
to fire.
Good to
Well,
know.
can I use one of
You
my?
can't remove it, so it's still gonna take damage.
Well, could remove it with a pseudopod. Could
Yeah.
huck the axe away from itself.
Can I use one of my bardic inspirations for unsettling words, please?
I believe so.
I would like to make it insecure.
Alright. Alright, anything else?
Nobody's attacked it yet, so
Yeah, it still has advantage. The next attack still has advantage. Adso, you're up.
All right.
Okay, let's be extra and do a level 3 magic missile.
Nice.
It's in the
Jesus.
red.
Overkill much?
that's 5 missiles.
Yeah.
And it shields.
Oh god.
So 20 points. Not bad. Alright.
No. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
5 of those, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright,
I'm doing
Adso.
math wrong.
How do you take it down?
Oh, it like the magic missile just like, impacts the dead center and just like spreads outwards and just all the goo just, like a balloon about to pop.
Nice.
I like
Since you described it that way, everybody make a saving throw. No, I'm joking. So, as the ooze slowly begins to just turn into this liquid puddle on the ground, those 2 avowed in lab coats that came rushing out, a gnome, a very old gnome, and a very young looking elf wearing those lab coats come out from around the corner. They look around and be like, "You couldn't have captured it?"
You couldn't have captured it?
It's trying to kill us.
You couldn't have kept it from escaping.
Years of research wasted. Well, thank you all
can't
very
do.
much.
Because
Yeah.
yes, wasted because and put a stopper on whatever glass jug you had it in.
Dumbass.
All is not
Yeah.
lost. You've got the
Whoa,
goo
hold
bits
on.
everywhere.
They're already scooping the goo into little containers.
Whoa. Hey, hold on. I think this one's alive. Here, come in, catch it, and show us how it's done.
Do you just tuck it at him?
Rigel
I got him
skateboards over
Dragon
there
Ports
and
it.
pushes one of these lab coats away, and it's like,
Oh.
I don't appreciate my life being put on the line for your stupid science experiments. Yeah.
Guys, are we the baddies?
No.
Are we the drama? We might be the drama.
Like, we hate the Fastidious Five. We're ruining these guys'
Yeah, we don't like the
We
establishment,
destroyed
bro.
the conservation lab.
All
Are
right,
we the
everybody.
baddies?
We are going to go ahead and
Have y'all
call it.
cons-
We are going to go ahead and call it a session here. And when we come back, we'll be moving on to potentially another leg of this adventure, which is